Typically in late August and then into early September is when we see that climatological peak in hurricane season, with the actual day being around September the 11th. So no surprises that we're already tracking a tropical storm. This is a powerful tropical storm as well. Its name, as you know, Dorian, already starting to impact the eastern end there of Puerto Rico. And here's the thing, the National Hurricane Center also just issuing hurricane warnings for the eastern end of Puerto Rico, with tropical storm warnings elsewhere surrounding the island. A hurricane watch also in effect there. Current winds at 70 miles per hour. We're expecting that to strengthen over the next couple of hours into a hurricane. Once it surpasses that 74-mile-per-hour mark, it'll officially become a hurricane. Again, we're expecting that to happen. It'll be a low-end Category 1 storm as it brushes right by the eastern edge there of Puerto Rico before making its way over the open waters of the Atlantic. It will then strengthen perhaps into a Category 3 storm as it heads over the Bahama Islands and then heading straight toward the east coast of Florida. So if you have any friends or family from Fort Lauderdale to Miami, anywhere in between, up the eastern seaboard toward Jacksonville and Jacksonville Beach, they will need to watch this very carefully because, again, we could be talking about a U.S. landfall. More tropical updates on my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages as well.